Morning, guys.
Congratulations and welcome to the Dungeons Company. As you saw on the job posting, your main task is to protect the treasures we keep in our dungeons. We don't have much time to spend training you, so please keep up.
Okay.
Heroes keep coming to try and take our treasures. The marketing team has worked hard to promise gold and glory to these idiotic adventurers. We have a little time before they get here, so let's place our traps and our employees to prepare a defense.
Bone catapult it is.
We always leave an empty room in every dungeon. You can use it to ambush the adventurers with one of your favorite spells. Some rooms are dedicated to combat. This is my favorite bit. Make sure you analyze each group of adventurers. Your employees are counting on you to prepare an effective strategy.
Return.
Pay attention to combatants' attacks and resistances.
Thank you,
They
J35.
are key elements for
One
victory.
full year of supporting. Cheers. Am I seeing chat right now? God, I never know anymore. All right. Hey, Calric. Yeah, we played it a little bit in pre-release or this prequel or whatever the hell it was. This is actual release, just an early access. I didn't give it a lot. I only gave it about an hour of playtime last time, so I was gonna give it a little bit more this time. See.
Bullying these insignificant humans. No reason work can't be fun. You can of course kill them or terrify them so much they'll flee like peasants, as you see fit. Don't forget that in battles, the fastest combatants act first.
I have to scare? Yes, I do. Because his morale is pretty low. Hey, Xanadu. Hey, Varhonius. Did we win the tutorial? Looks like no. You just hit me for 40 poison damage.
You did
Hey,
it!
Billy.
I knew from the start that you had potential. Know that here in Dungeons Company, we reward
Welcome back,
talent
Large
and
Cow
value
Movies.
ambition.
Thanks for 15
Shoot
months.
for the moon. And so, your training ends. Well,
Alright, as I was saying, probably say this a couple times. I haven't played much of this game. I played about an hour in the pre-release. This is early access, so we're gonna play a little bit more here. That sucks, Zenbu. Sucks a lot. Yeah. Not great news all around, is it? Oh well. Reach level 10 with Slaveholder to unlock Enchantress. Okay. More traps, more spells. Let's see. Huh. Gain shell. Master gains enraged. Intimidation deals 40 additional morale. Probably feels like... What is intimidation though? Is intimidation a ability? Alright, let's go up this side. Oh, we don't have any talent points. We have 0 talent points. Okay. Ranked or custom? Wait, why is easy the only mode available on ranked? No, it's not. It's medium. I like the idea of playing ranked. Maybe we play a little bit first? What is this? Twitch integration. Nice. This game's hard mode is very harsh. Are you trying to warn me off of it? Hey, Kijin. Yeah, apparently Nova. There's some integration element for it. I wanted to play a little bit before we added that, but it's something I'd definitely consider in the future. Because I only gave this game about an hour when we played it before. And I wasn't super thrilled, but I did say I'd come back to it once it hit release, and this is, well, this is early access, but this is more content than was previously in it. Yeah, a lot of people thought it was very good. A lot of people went and played it and had fun with it too. I just didn't. So this is the monster placement. Okay. We're supposed to be matching. So they have good resistance to air and nature, good resistance to air and armor and fire, good resistance to ice. That's all of the things I've just read out. Okay. What do? We do damage in nature or physical. Nature's all right there. Physical is good there, but I can't attack the back rank with physical. This guy does front physical or area morale. I think they have too much morale to fuck with. This guy's back ice damage. That seems very bad. This guy does back nature damage. Nature's all right there. That guy's vulnerable. We can hit position 2 with physical. That would be all right, but we can't. Hit back with physical. That's good. What position do I have to be in from this? Dude, I can't read that though. That says back 35 physical damage and has a red star in position 1. Does that mean I have to be in position 1? Or that it hits that position? And I have to be in the back. I'm gonna find the fuck out, I guess. Alright. The new emotes, or the not new emotes. We do have a new emote, but I love the new mechs. I'm like, who's this fucking ginormous guy talking to me in chat? Oh, it's Billy. So we maybe did some damage there. We're doing to the front. Ice damage. Yeah. Ice damage to the front seems good. What position does this guy want to be in? Oh, he's... It can't be double telling me. That's got to be wrong, though, right? Because look at this one. This one says front, but then has a picture of in the back. Does 30 air damage, so it's definitely wrong. All right. Well, I mean, the whole point is figuring it out. Oh my God, how many rounds of traps do I have versus these guys? Okay. So it's this dude. I do 35 damage in the back and it highlights the character, or I do poison in the front but applies a poison. Do you think the poisons are only for this zone, or do you think they continue across different zones? Where's my turn order? My turn order is Ugly Goblin into Bone Archer. 186 health. Well, that's their front or their back. Alright, let's do Goblin Trick to the back. Okay. And then we're gonna volley this. Oh, he's got... No, it's us with the nature resist. What's he got? 10. This poisons all of them. Actually, not even bad, but let's shoot the back one. Alright, I need faster combat animations. Bleeding the front. Sure. I want to keep focusing the back, I think. Although putting dots on people is probably good. It just depends how this works. We're not going to kill that. Let's try putting a dot in the front and see if it is per zone or per fight. Or per zone or per dungeon. Okay, so he's on 221. He's in rage, but he's 2 bleeding, 2 poison. He healed for 93. It's annoying. He's still bleeding. Took a dot each tick there. So it is persistent, so getting dots on early is probably pretty valuable. He's 45% resistant to fire. Fucking barbarians. And they're enraged. Wonder why they got to be enraged. Alright, so it's us first. So frozen arming this guy seems good. Alright, this is front. This is area. Well, the front guy is dead already. Unless he can get healed. Doesn't look like he can. Let's try this. I hit fairly hard. So I can't hit either of them because there's no one in the front, or this is their new front. This is their new front, it looks like. So we failed a 50% to stun, it looks like. Air damage there seems bad. Maybe just focusing is okay. Just killing him would be okay. He's at 70 health, bleeding for 10. We beat this person? Well, we failed another 50%er. Okay, let's see how many 50%s we can fail in a row. Three. Let's go for 4. Alright. Protected the treasure. Killed 15 blood worth of heroes. 117 worth of gold. Can either have elementals gain plus $5 resists. Elementals have a 20% chance to apply 1 additional effect stack. Or creatures gain 10 armor. Yeah. Aegis. Okay.
As you could probably guess, dying isn't the nicest experience. Fortunately, our Lich Doctor is here to resurrect your employees for free. However, being dragged back to the land of the living after a taste of eternal peace can be quite demotivating. If your employees die too often, they might suffer from burnout. Your employees' morale is therefore a matter to be taken seriously. Give them a break from time to time by sending them to the garrison. The feasts organized after a victorious defense will make them want to get back into action.
Okay, so my motivation is presumably 2 of 5 here. Employees 9 of 12, traps 4 of 6. Team management allows you to choose in which room your employees will be deployed during the preparation phase, yes. Employees killed lose 3 motivation. If employees' motivation drops to 0, they'll go to burnout for 10 weeks. Employees get a motivation back if they stay in a garrison during the defense of a good dungeon. Okay. But I don't have to assign that now, right? Presumably staying in the garrison is just what it sounds like. No, it's not. It means I have to do this. So if we're willing to take less people, we can take the people who died and get them back up on morale. But I have to have at least 6. Can I move them around? I can move them around. So probably cycling the people who died makes some sense. Huh. Okay. Could try like a morale attack. let's try that. Still looking for TV recommendations. Yep. Probably should get, I mean, probably could be in the IRL chat of Discord, but I did ask for it here, so yeah, absolutely. All right, let's try this. Okay. Trainer. Engineer. Merchant. We're at 467 gold. Train my active monsters. What are some shows I already like? My wife watches a fair amount of, has been watching a fair amount of TV here in social isolation time. So, might be better to think of it in different ways. I generally like good sci-fi, of which there's very little. Decent dramas. Or... that's about it. What is Black Sails? Don't know Black Sails. I don't like campy. Altered Carbon was alright. Pseudo-historical pirates. I'm gonna start writing some of these down. My wife will appreciate it. It's her birthday. It's Saturday tomorrow. Her birthday tomorrow. She's gonna be celebrating that with only me. We won't be leaving the house. And she'll get nothing nice. All right, we should select our promotion here. Like we've seen Fargo as like a movie. It was like on permanent rerun as a child growing up on, I can't remember what channel. Pour her a whiskey. She doesn't drink whiskey. I'll pour myself a whiskey and toast her. The thick of it. What's the thick of it? New show called Fargo. All right. I'm writing this shit down. Harlots. It sounds like something she's seen. We want to upgrade one of our dudes. This dude was nasty last time. If we train him, he gets more fire resist, more nature resist, and a little bit of HP. What else changes? How do I see if there's skill changes? This is bouncing. What does that mean? This goes up in morale damage, possibly? The West Wing is a British comedy. Sounds fun. I like The West Wing, kind of, for a while. Although I'm not sure we need political satire in this time. Seem to be getting enough of that in real world. All these promotions mean nothing to me. I'm gonna upgrade this guy because he won the last fight. You're trained. Can I train another person? You. You're trained. All right. Spent our money. Wait, how is it week 3 already? What happened to week 2? That was week 2? There's just no invasions in week 2? Yeah. I'm not a big anime guy. My moderators did eventually convince me to watch Death Note, which was alright. But it went on a bit. And it wasn't great. And I've been unable to find any of the other ones at all palatable whatsoever. An enthusiast has tracked down an artifact. Would like you to buy it for a very attractive price. He wants this for 200 bucks. Fuse. Vent. What does Alchemist do? Transmute blood, tears, or gold into another resource. No, I'm taking a vent. Police spilled a burning hot drink on you in front of a blood fay machine. Fuck my life. 45 damage taken. Insult. Okay. Adventures. Yes. All right. So what have they been doing for 3 weeks? Just fucking slacking off, not regenerating their morale? Assholes. Is our room's always 3? Probably. All right. So first round, they're bringing in stuff. They're pretty weak to ice, but their back guy is their strong guy versus ice. Bit of a bummer. We can do our area morale damage. This guy hits the front, reduces a shit ton of armor. How much damage does he do? 35. This guy hits the back for physical damage. And this guy hits the front for fire damage. So our plan was to stack up morale on them, but I'm not sure that actually is a very good plan, but anyways. Does how much? 35. And everybody in this zone dies. So placement is just to avoid where they're doing damage, I guess. Back, front, front. So middle takes no damage first round. So I don't mind doing physical damage to the back rank. Morale damage to the front rank. We probably need to double stack that, huh? So it's probably there, there. No. There, there. I don't want this guy attacking multiple times, I guess. Since, although I do think he has a very powerful attack, it doesn't match up well in this zone. Like this then? Alright. Minus 10 morale applies that. Poison darts to the front. Bleeding to everybody. Let's keep stacking. Demoralizing. And more demoralizing. And our second fight, which is nature damage to the back and stuns to this unit. Do we have an armor debuff? We do. Probably there's a little bit more to placing those guys, but okay. Dead before he acts, not really where I was hoping for. All right. It's like a shield or something? What was this? That's demoralized. I don't want to burn him. I'm trying to demoralize him. Okay. Kind of thought maybe he'd be gone by now, but he's not, which is really annoying. All my guys got dead before we start. And now we have to do physical damage. All right, the morale train did not seem so good. But maybe that's okay. Do we finally get him? Is he at 0 or is he still there? No, he's still there doing damage. Got a stun, it's nice. He's gonna leave though when as long as this guy doesn't die. He does a lot of damage. Need some lucky stun rolls here, which we just missed. Just stop being AoE'd by this thing, it's crushing us. Alright, morale routes seem kind of bad. Survive at 1 health. It's quite annoying. Alright, so our minions didn't do shit. Got a skeleton soldier. Do I have to choose? I already have a circular saw. Okay. Bunch of people regenerated stuff. One person is now probably panicked, but we'll see. Okay. Trainer merchant, we don't have any money. Event. We win 300 bucks, good. Upgrade a trap or send someone on a course. I think we're a bit low on minions right now, right? So I think this is 8 weeks of being demoralized. Alright, let's send someone on a course. Takes my active guy. It's 2 levels for 375. I wasn't very impressed with this unit. I think we're going to ignore that. Okay. Business trip or plunder? So they either come back with stuff, or resource, morale. I see. Okay. Collectors want my artifact. Pick an event. Okay.
Ah, I almost forgot. The company owns several dungeons that need protecting. We only send teams when our specialists inform us that a group of adventurers are approaching. You will sometimes have the choice of several contracts. The more dangerous the heroes, the higher your bonus if you succeed. Thanks to the company's portal service, sending you to the other end of the world is a matter of moments.
Veterans or adventurers? Let's do veterans. I have to borrow another guy though, or low on people. Presumably a level 1 here. Everyone is going to get demoralized here. I get 2 rounds with them and only 1 round with this guy. Alright, I want to start with bleeding the hell out of them. So we've got an AoE slow. It's not bad. Although, not sure it matters either. And we've got an ice dot on the front. Bleed on the front. Applied demoralization, but that was pointless. You 1 heart, 1 mind. Welcome back. Thank you for the 15 months. Apply bleeding on the front. Apply bleeding on the front. Apply. I don't really care about a morale dot. Maybe I do. Apply bleeding on the front. Apply fire on the back. Like this, I think. Alright. It's fine. Veterans it is. $1 billion morale. What does he do? It's just a veteran barbarian. $18 damage to the lowest ice resist. Which is you. Alright, where do I see speed? Speed 50. So they go first. Shoots back, shoots front. I wonder if it's directly behind or if it's everybody behind. It says monsters plural, so presumably behind. Ice damage there. It's fine. Bleeding to the front. Alright. More bleeding. Or poison to the front. I think bleeding is physical, I guess. Let's poison the front. And we will do them like immune to fire. It's unfortunate. Just gonna shoot the lowest ice resist, which is this dude. This dude, all he does really is die for us here. $40 to the back. Fire to the front. We want to do air damage to the back. It's fine. Any of them attack medium? No. Attacks back with physical. Okay. let's try this. Can't go wrong with FTL. FTL didn't really do much for me. I enjoyed Krang Suns a lot though. Some do a lot of damage. What do I have for spells available? Burning Whip, front burn damage. Jeez, 45% fucking fire resistant. Maybe I should just hit him anyways. Alright, so they're up next. Both of them, apparently. Air damage to the back is whatever. Morale damage to the front is terrible, so air damage to the back. Thing absolutely destroys us. I want that spell. We're about to die here. So he's taking 5. Yeet. Rip. First run. You're fired. Okay. So veterans destroyed us. Okay. We don't have talent points to assign. First fight is adventurers, sure. Do we know what adventurers, though? We do. Alright, so maybe we match our guys up a little bit better for the first round. Place a trap versus barbarian, rogue. Really want to fuck that thing's day up. Alright, its speed is going to be 85, which is very fast. I only want to do damage to the back. Nature's fine. We're going to be enraged this round. We only have these 4. We can't alter that at all? Apparently not. 85 goes first. Oh, 115 goes first. Attacks the front. Applies poison. And his ability like does extra damage if it goes through us. 35 fire damage, jumps once to the monster position behind the target if the target is killed. We really don't want that triggering. 50 poison. Applies poison 4 to the monster at the highest life at the start of the fight. So this unit really does nothing for us in this fight besides tank the poison, which might be good enough. Especially since this guy goes first and attacks front. So he'll do 25 and another 10 for 35. Say we set him in here first to grab the damage. He won't die to the first round. Okay. Meanwhile, we can pump this person full of fucking poison. And maybe... it's not poison. Damage, applies a poison once. Applies poison to all of them. Poison to all of them is okay. If you get that twice, 80. So they go before us twice though. Can we slow them? Maybe we slow them once, then we go ahead of them with this dude so we can go twice. But if we do that, we can't bring this dude. And this dude does physical damage to the back, which seems really good. If we can kill it. But I mean, 35 twice is no way near killing that. Maybe we just dot them all up. Ice damage to the back is pretty bad. Hey, Bernardo. Did I give up on Fantasy General? Yep. Didn't enjoy it very much. We're doing alright. Doing alright. Poison affects every round. No. I mean, if I dot him for 2 rounds it does, but the first one's only 1 round and the second one's only 2 rounds. I mean, it's slightly more damage if I get 1 shot off only with that. I'm trying to get 2 shots off though. Maybe I don't run this guy. Even though he's very fast. Eat those first 2 hits. Lowest ice resist. Any of them hit back? Front, front, front. Nope. Alright, let's try this. Alright, after that's been happened, we wish to poison the front. Seems okay. And then we've got this guy won't be dead but needs to be dead. He's vulnerable to not fire. 40 air is not very much. 60 air is better. So I want this one in. The question is where. This guy's going to be poisoned and taking some damage. This unit seems nearly useless in this fight. Let's assume we don't want to bring it in. This also seems fairly bad. Let's assume it's these 3 then. So they're going to do damage to lowest ice, which is going to be this dude. This guy can only hit the front. Will die to the fire, I believe. Speed 120. Do we go ahead of them? Holy shit, we go ahead of them. 18 air damage. Haste to monsters in front of her. So we can bring them to 70. 70 doesn't change anything. And we can bring this guy to 110. 110 doesn't change anything. So it doesn't actually matter the haste. Air damage and a bleed. This guy's very resistant to a lot of things, huh? Seems pretty bad. Okay. All right, so we're considering poison arrow in the back, right? And then we're gonna slow them all down. And we'll take 1 billion damage here. Okay. Poison arrow on the back again. Great. Got an extra attack here. Back ice damage is okay, but not amazing. Freezing breath applies 3 more slowed. Seems better. Probably. Okay. Fort Triumph yet. OCM poison. Pretty good. Rip Skeleton, you did good work. Alright, we killed one in the first round though. That seems pretty reasonable. Dot this guy up again. Sure. Can fire whip him. He's pretty immune to fire. I think enraged is fine on the next group. Alright. Poisons our skeleton. This is the harpy, right? So now it will change things. So they're at 0 and 75, and we can go... How much do we apply? Ace is 40, so we'll go ahead of him with everybody, including the skeleton. Ooh, damage dealt though, reduce is kind of nice too, especially if we could kill it. He's the last too. Sitting at 89 health. Let's try that actually. Yeah. How can you suggest the game? Discord is the best place to suggest the game. Dead to the dot, right? Okay. We have a channel for it in Discord. Spear strike's only the front, so this is kind of a pointless attack, but okay. Alright. Do we want to go ahead of it? 75, 90. Yeah, let's go ahead of it. Killed it before trap round. 3 people lived. Seemed like a good one. Okay. Cash, ballista, or icy breeze. It's an interesting one. Seems very specific. Armor debuff seems okay too. Take ballista. Okay, these 3 got morale negatives from dying. Lots of people didn't. That's good. Alright, better than last time. Upgrade your goal, upgrade your active traps. Send some guys to the trainer or take an event. Collector's next. It's event alchemist. I don't remember what alchemist does. So we're probably running event after, since we have no artifacts and we have no resource transmutation transfer that we want to do. Transmutation. Let's take an engineer then. Alright, I want to upgrade. Broken armor seems okay. And more dot seems okay. It doesn't actually give it more dot, it just gives us slightly more damage. Let's try a broken armor upgrade. And maybe also the dot upgrade. Alright, let's take those. Let's run events. Fuck. They just took my upgraded trap and broke it as an event. Feels bad. Alright, 2 events we couldn't do because we didn't have cash, so maybe holding a little bit of cash makes sense. Let's go to adventures next. Alright. So, we have a couple weeks before one of our traps is back, unfortunately. I still have the other one. We would like to give a couple people a day off. But having options was good, and some of our minions seem very bad. But letting these guys recover seems relevant. And that gives us 6 still. So we're gonna nuke their armor with traps. The traps, does the first round of traps or the first round of minions go first, chat? Hey Navarre. The game is okay so far. Very, very early in. Will they be armor debuffed because they hit a round of traps first? Or will they... depends on the map. I see. Okay. Thanks. I want to save physical damage for later. Problem is early on they do a lot of damage, so it's kind of tough to keep anyone alive. Skeleton does physical damage. Not that one, the skeleton mage. That one does fire damage to the back. But these guys are all physical, right? Physical, physical. Not physical. That's an AoE. That's not an AoE buff. It's a single target buff on the back. I think we're just gonna write room 1 off as basically a fucking full-on loss. Okay. Alright, they brought different people than we've seen yet. Air damage up front. Poison damage to the highest target, and then poison to the front. And applies elemental weaknesses, but is slower than one of them. Heals 50% of one hero's maximum life after a fight. Ugly. Okay. You can do back fire damage, back physical damage, back air damage. How much? 10% is 66, so 20% is 12, so it's 72, 72, and that's 35 with another 10, another 7 on that. It's 42, so 42 and 72. 42 and 72 is 74 is 114. And then another 40 minus 4 for 36 is 114. Is 150, I think. So 150 damage to her, but she'll heal for 90. I don't know if we get a second round or not with anybody. Maybe. Depends how fast. We need another 35 damage there. So anyone except the air damage. Air damage girl still does 36, right? 37. No, 36. So as long as we get 2 attacks on that, everybody focuses back, it's okay. So how do we do that? Who's my highest HP dude? 45, 60, 60. So he'll get dotted right off the bat. Do I have good air resist for the front line? Yeah, I do. So this dude in front to eat that attack. So what's their turn order? This guy, then that. This guy, that guy, that guy. This guy does 50 nature damage to the front. Oh, nature damage is not ideal for us. I think our dude's dead. Do we go ahead of them? 115. We could go ahead of them with this guy. But he dies in one attack. It'd be nice to soak two. Am I thinking of playing Slay the Sire in the near future? Nope. I'm not planning on playing Slay the Spire in the near future. Team doesn't seem to match up incredibly well here. So I'm trying to get one person to survive a round, and they go... It goes our guy, then their guy, then our guy. And they got dotted. So we're going last on this thing. This thing needs to hang out somewhere in the back where it's not going to get hit. It's very slow is the issue. Whoever's getting hit is dying, but he does the least damage with 35 physical, right? We still go ahead of him. So we go, then he kills us. That's okay. Although maybe we want to get the one that dies instead because we want to get 2 rounds out of that guy before we die. Alright, so we put him there. What happens? We get deleted by this thing before this guy goes, and this guy's more resistant to that damage by a lot. But this guy will go twice, and he's going to get 2 attacks off either way. So if he kills this thing, which he will, before it acts, it's pretty unpleasant. Let's get at least 1 action. I think 2 actions off there is worse than 1 action off each of these. Alright. Pretty unpleasant set of matchups there. Poison dart in the front seems okay. Spell, then a ballista. And then our second minion round. Doesn't matter which one's in front. A little bit. 50, 90 speed. Okay. Alright, let's try this. So we're trying to focus the back down. I don't know if we're going to get there. We have to get 2 attacks out of 1 unit to kill it. No! And he heals it all. Thought we were going to get 1 more attack. It sucks. Okay. EA stands for early access. Problem is here, we're too slow. Getting 2 people to go ahead of him matters. Sharp horns is the front damage bleed. Good. His armor should be reduced to a point where we can kill him. Apparently isn't though. Feels really bad. Converts one of the dots into a haste. And then kills us. Amazing. Still not dead either. Only have front damage. Which was good enough to kill somebody. Okay. Is he bleeding coming in? How come they didn't get their heal? Heals 50% of one hero's maximum life after a fight. Why didn't they heal? Alright, miraculous pill. Bewitched glove. Kind of nice. Mysterious screwdriver. Let's take that. Alright, he had a little bit of motivation. Don't have shit for cash. Okay. Hey, Zargi. I'm checking it out. Something a little bit different. I'm enjoying our talk, but we've been sinking a lot of hours into our talk. Or tuck, I guess. Don't have money to train. Don't really have money for gold, so I guess it's event. What happens if I fire him? Forgive as he fucks my stuff up, presumably. Take an event again. Could give 30 blood to take corpses and make a skeleton dog. Yeah. I don't know what that does, but we're gonna do it. Plunder is send some people away for some resources. I feel like we need resources right now. Resources are coming in pretty slowly. How are we on people, though? Can we send 3 people away? Barely. How many weeks is it, though? 5? There's more plundering in a moment, too. Maybe we take event here and plunder in a moment. Okay. Gained a level. Nice. Then we plunder here or business trip. So this is gathering resources and this is gathering resources. But gathering resources has a chance of injuring our guys or something weird. Let's plunder. Oh, I have to choose from volunteers. Let's send 1 volunteer. Set a monster free. 20%. Oh, I see. These are my locations. The volunteer gets motivation. It's 35% chance of injury. Takes 10 weeks. 75% chance to get a monster. 100% gets a monster. We lose a morale. Or we gain gold and 20%. I want a monster. 75% and 1 seems okay, but we have a chance of injury. This has no chance of injury. I have no idea what the skeleton dog does. Okay. Are we the bosses in the game? Yes, Skipper. Probably bites things. Good talk. Is it when you reach 0 morale or when you go below 0 morale that you have a hit taken? It's probably when you go below 0, right? Alright. Go to the Necromancer's lair and get me someone. Oh, is this all 3? Shit. Choose different volunteers. Doesn't look like it. It's unpleasant. All right. Got a new monster. All right. We're going to fight adventurers because veterans kicked our ass. And here's who we have available. Got Got some people who need to rest, huh? And our physical damage thing is broken for now. Some idiot touched it. Sucks. We don't know what we're fighting. Enemies will be randomly elemental buffed. Did I take that one? I think I did. I thought I sent the dog on a mission. Oh, apparently it was instant. Physical damage up front. Not incredibly useful. So let's say we put the skeleton up front, take some damage, and then what? Dot them up, dot there, and slow them. Guess that works, kind of. All right, let's run with that. For some reason I thought it said 10 weeks for the mission. Maybe that was the other thing. All right, we're fighting the air mage, the rogue, and a different air mage. Okay. First things first. Nature dot's pretty good versus them. Could also go in rage 3 here. Fairly physically resistant. We have the dog for the second fight though, and the dog auto applies enraged already. Any of them heal? Morale back. Reduces penalties with a bonus. Alright, so let's start with Rallying Horn. Could we kill this unit? 35. We will be enraged, so we do additional damage. Can only do back damage. Does physical damage, but it's reduced by a bunch. Applies a dot. We want to multi-dot it if we're going to do it. Only shoots back. I mean, maybe, but it seems pretty unlikely. What do they shoot? Front, 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 back. Front, front, back. The back is dealt air damage. Any of our people resistant to air? Yeah. Still does enough to two-shot this guy, though. Because it'll do 25 twice. How about this unit? Will it survive? You'll get dotted by this poison. And the poison will do 20 damage. And then I'd take... How much damage from that thing? I would get two shots off still. Let's run that. Okay. So, we'll see, McConaughey. We're gonna get enraged. Do I want to poison the front? Not particularly, but maybe if it's still alive. Is that or bleed at everybody? Let's poison the front. Then we have enraged dudes. This guy will get dotted. He's vulnerable to air. Of which they all do, except nature. Ooh, eat 50%. I guess we're gonna go there. Okay. And then we get really angry and hit him with our cleaver. It's a win-win. Party horn. I think I was planning on poisoning all of them, right? Second poison volley? I think not. I think direct poison arrow in the back. I think we could have killed him if we hadn't slowed, maybe. We're gonna get a third round on our archer? What? A lot of damage there. Burning whip up front seems okay. All right, we want to gust. We want to bite, because it's the only thing we can do. Annoyed he's alive. Maybe I shouldn't have gusted. I just assumed getting the haste out early would be good. Dude, you got a kill off. Fuck that guy. Bone Dog will bring him down, though. Can take a succubus. What a weird passive. Attacks jump to the hero position behind the target if the target's armor is positive. Excuse me, what? What do you think that means? It's a type of demon, maybe? Let's grab gold. Hello, Syndra. All right. Can I have a doctor or a trainer for 442? Do my people need a doctor? I don't know. What does a doctor do? Oh, doctor might be healing me, maybe? Let's take a trainer then. Who do we want to train? Unit seemed okay. This is a third skill or a passive?
You have returned.
It says passive is a second skill, I guess. Thank you, Locked Donin, for the 45 months. Welcome back. Armor goes up, health goes up. Armor, health goes up, we get an ability. Damage goes up, health goes up, fire resist goes up. Health and damage. And we get an ability. Health, damage. No ability. Health goes up. And ice resist, apparently. No idea. Let's buff this guy. Okay. Let's leave. Got a merchant and an event. Let's take the event. 45 damage taken. It's annoying. What does workout do? And what does this red thing mean? Inadequate resources, I see. Take an event. Guy wants their stuff for 200. No. Okay. Alchemist. No. Event. Suppliers offering you some human thighs to feed your employees. Alright. And adventures again. I know I can train multiple minions, but last time I spent all my money, I immediately got 2 events that required money for an investment. So I deliberately didn't this time. Especially when I don't know how good any of them are, really. Alright, so this guy needs some stuff. All those people need to chill the fuck out. Could bring this person in too. Oh, this is a bit overkill. That's just, I mean, having some options is nice, I guess. All of our traps back in play? Yes. So we can either lead with a armor debuff or lead with a bleed. Killing something would be kind of nice. Do we have enough physical damage to kill something? Maybe? Physical, physical. I try to kill the front, I guess. This does air damage and applies another bleed. Does poison and applies a poison dot. And this is air and applies a bleed. We're gonna apply 2 bleeds already. Let's go like this and like this. Okay. All right. So, what are we starting with? This guy has a lot of fucking armor resist. And in the front, we have to attack front the first round. So we're definitely going to want to debuff their armor. Alright, they hit front. Applying broken armor. Ignores the... Yeah. So this guy has 2 passives. Beginning of each fight, buffs everybody, and ignores the first attack suffered. That's pretty brutal. So he's going to ignore the armor debuff. So our entire team is entirely useless versus him. Amazing. So nothing's going to work here. That guy attacks front. That guy attacks front. He goes last. 25. Yeah, that guy goes first. And this guy attacks AoE and heals people. Yeah, we're going to get no progress done here. Okay. Oh, we have 2 people of the same type here? Wait, didn't realize that. Didn't know when we got our second harpy. So after we get destroyed entirely by this, what would we like to do? It's for 55. Jeez, we don't have any health in this unit. I think maybe a level 2 in the front eats that. We're gonna die to this though, right? Do we have anything that survives that hit? No, not really. Alright. This looks pretty bad. Go. Looks like this will be on the keeper here. So that he didn't ignore that first attack. The first attack from the trap rather still debuffed him. We'll ignore that one, but we gotta get through him, so it doesn't matter. Just have a lot of health here. Gotta get lucky on the RNG here and not get this guy healed. Of course he heals that guy. Okay. So that guy tanked our entire team, then fucking full healed. Looks good. Is he fire resistant? Yeah. I don't know if it matters. I still have to fucking kill him, right? Kill him or lose. Is he ignoring the first attack again? No, just once per fight, I think. Doesn't change the turn order at all to do this, so... Actually would have changed that turn order. I think we're pretty boned. Don't heal him again. Okay, he didn't. It's just one heal, it looks like. It's good. So he's taking approximately 1 million damage, right, from dots? Yeah, he's definitely dead. So we want to apply other dots? Or do we want to drain him? I think we want to apply other dots. Berserker was crazy hard. She just took a lot of damage here too. Alright, let's drain this guy. Would have been nice if you were dead. But I guess we get health back from that. Alright. Ice Elemental. Or gold or succubus. Attacks jump to the hero positioned behind the target if the target's armor is positive. I have no idea what that means. Let's go with the Ice Elemental. Okay. Alright, pretty rough run for us. All of our guys died, and our hero took a shit ton of damage. Seems pretty bad. Merchant Trainer Engineer was 651. Upgrade traps or upgrade units. Not a great sense of which units are actually useful right now still. Used to sit out. Used to sit out. Used to sit out. Okay. Succubus will attack the middle guy if the front guy has armor against the succubus's attack. But the succubus doesn't do physical damage. The succubus does 2 other types of damage that aren't physical. How would that help me? Or is it armor versus the type she's trying to use? It's engineer. I want to get level 3 trap here. Okay with another bleed here. That's good. Plunder a business trip. Plunder. Alright, we can go to gold mine. Find a monster, pay 100 gold, get +1 motivation. 2 weeks unavailability with these 3. Or necromancer's lair. Let's do that. Okay. Got another harpy. That's our 3rd harpy. Event alchemist. Event. Do you want to accept for 500? Don't have 500. Veterans or adventurers? Adventurers. Okay. People need to heal there. Dude, we have way too many fucking harpies. They're very fast though. Very fast. Can I sell units? How much physical damage dealing do I have? Physical. That's it. My bone dog's busy. All my physical damage dealers. That's a physical damage dealer. Wait, did I lose a heart? No, I didn't lose a heart. So the other thing I do is at the start of a fight, I have a chance to debuff their elemental resist. This is all elemental damage. The guys are very slow is the issue. And very vulnerable to fire, the whole group. Let's do that. Okay. Bring in that ridiculous berserker unit in again. Girl in the back is very ice resistant. I think I have a full ice group to begin with, right? I don't have enough morale attacks to dump the berserker's HP. Alright, let's bleed them. Except I am trying to burst the back I'm never going to be able to do that, though, with 60% ice resist, because all of our guys do ice damage to the back, which is going to do fucking nothing. So let's bleed them. Alright. Then we've got ice to the back. Ice to the front. Air to the back. No, air to the front. Poison, poison, poison. Poison's okay. Ice to the front's okay, except he's gonna get healed. So what do they do? Morale to hero back after fights. Healing after fight. So no upfront effects. The question is, so they're pretty predictable in their turn order, right? This guy goes pretty late in the turn, deals damage to the back, which reduces their damage. And this guy puts elemental resistances down on everybody. And then this guy fucking annihilates the front line. With an armor debuff too. I don't know if armor debuff brings it below 0. Probably. So we're going to have taken 70 damage in the front. And we'll take another 20. 22. 24. So we need 94 or more HP on the front line. 100 seems good for that. Except that is ice damage. Oh yeah, okay. So we're nuking the back with frost is pretty weak. Can slow them. It will change the turn order slightly. We'll get 1 extra round with this unit, as long as it's not being bled, which it isn't. So that should be okay. And we want to mass nature dot them too, right? And do I want to blast this thing with frost? What consumes the stack of frostbite? Where do I get frostbite? Nothing in this says anything about frostbite. I've got front applies ice weakness, and then deal damage, consume frostbite. Front. Can't get more back damage. Well, maybe I do it the other way around then. Maybe I drop a level 2 haste unit there. Instead of freezing, I hit back for ice. Oh, he's immune to ice. It's not useful. Alright, I guess we're running this. Yeah. And we're gonna bleed them. Or debuff them rather. And then we're gonna eat them with the bone units. Bone skeleton. This dude. And demoralized versus air. No, we want air. It's fine. Okay. Alright, we got this. Maybe. Probably. Wait, you hit back? Forgot about that. Fuck! Ah. I was hoping to get 2 rounds out of the volley. I should have swapped their position. It didn't really matter which position they were in. I just totally forgot about this guy's second attack. Did okay damage here. Little bail. Healed the, I think it heals the lowest, or the one that gives them the most value out of the heal, which is fine. Alright, Burning Whip on this guy is pretty resistant. I think Enrage is fine. We'll physical debuff them here. Great. Alright, we want to go first. Aren't you dying to dots or something? No? No dot dying? Then we're really fucked. I thought you were double dotted. So I don't recognize the icons. Don't do any damage, right? Ugh. I guess that healed us technically for 10. Power plus 8. New unit. Cursed Prism. This is a trap or is this a item? If this is an item, I want it. If it's a trap, I don't. Do you guys know what it is? Sounds like a trap. 28 damage and minus 10 morale. Jumps to the hero position behind the target. It's a trap? Okay. Maybe we take the Naga. So you can hit middle point morale if we want with that. Doesn't seem great. Having a bunch of dudes seems great though. Alright. This looks really fun. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you, Xanthos Gaming. Anyone in New York? No. So this dude is demoralized, which is strange. I don't remember him being at 3, but okay. So it looks like if you go from 3 to 0, then you are. So it's getting to 0. Thought maybe it was a breakpoint, but okay. Let's take a look at our people. Oops. So we're kind of in some shit shape in terms of units. Did I grab the Naga? I did. His name is Thickness. Or Thighess. 9 turns is a long time. A fair number of people though still. Okay. Let's show what's coming up. We've got Workout, Event or Engineer, followed by Alchemist Event, followed by Workout Event. We can get a Workout anyways. Do we want to engineer some more traps? Yeah, let's upgrade traps. Alright, we got a level 3 Ballista. I want a level 4 Ballista. Duration of physical armor break up to 5. Okay, let's run with that. Let's go ahead and event. Transform Hero Blood into Tears. Yeah. We want to work out? I doubt. Can we afford it? Doesn't say I can't. Let's see what it costs. You at the gym just here. What are you gonna do? Skipping rope. Gain life at the cost of tears. Or we gain regeneration at the cost of blood. Is this per week? Alright, let's take that. Oh, I could have done both. Interesting. We don't have enough money for a trainer. We'll take an event. Okay. They're unavailable for 8 weeks. 2 guys. It's kind of rough. Ventures again. Yeah. Prep phase. All right, chat. I'm going to grab a little bit more coffee, and then we'll figure out this next fight. Back in a second. Right, back. So what are we fighting? Fighting a physically resistant frontliner, that rogue again, and the back rank. This one's annoying too. This is the one the fire jumps through. Immune to master's spells, passive. Okay. So how do we want to start? Start by debuffing his armor? Wait, where are my minions though? I didn't assign minions. Shit. I don't remember assigning minions to like room 1, room 2 minions. Ugh. Maybe we try to poison dart him to death then. Or bleed him. Alright, let's start the bleed. Cause I don't remember what guy. Oh, okay. 2 harpies and a fire mage. How fast are these guys? This guy's pretty quick, right? 85, 115. Does a billion nature damage. It's gonna hit me for how much? 60. Can resist a little bit more than 50% of it. We are faster than them. We won't survive that hit. He goes last. And we'll take 10, let's call it 50%. So we'll take 10 and 30 for 40. A little bit less. This unit attacks the front. 55 fire. Attacks it when? Before that guy. But after that guy. And the overkill matters because if he kills the front line, it jumps to the second. This guy's not fire resistant either. Not nature resistant. Definitely is dead. The whole team is fucked versus this. This guy's fire resistant but not nature resistant. And this guy will have the dot on him if I deploy him. Fire damage to the back is really bad. Demoralized is pretty bad. We have no way to follow up with that. So it's probably these other three. And just get shit on. As I said, I don't remember assigning my minions to a location. Click back to see other rooms. Can mouse over though, yeah. Okay, next trap's gotta be Ballista. Then next set of minions. I really wish I had been able to put my minions where I thought they were gonna go this round. We're in some trouble on this one, I think. Okay. Thank you, Mark Poops, for the 37 months.
Holly.
This is gonna die. Right? We already go ahead of them. This guy hasn't gone yet, but is about to. I don't think it makes sense to buff again. I think this is just front damage. Yep. Can you get a quick what about this game is about? I actually don't know how to describe it really. You run your tongue-in-cheek dungeon monster owner defending dungeons. How do I describe this, chat? You're a dungeon keeper. Thank you. Dealing with invasions of heroes while managing your minions, essentially. All right, we're gonna have super weak fights here. So this guy is at 73 health. We're not gusting, so we're in the front line, so it's definitely a whirlwind. He's dead to a dot. Is there any dots on him? He's tired, he's enraged, he's bleeding. He takes 15. He's at 15, but he's got 10% nature resist. Is he alive or dead? Ow. Dead. Okay, so the 15 was accurate. That's good. All right, better than expected. Is he faster than us? He is. That's a problem. I don't think we one-shot him, so I think he kills us. Not quite killing us, but it's pretty bad. All right, mysterious screwdriver, troll beer, Bewitched glove. Alright, screwdriver, I guess. None of these seem great. Okay. Bunch of minions wounded. Trainer or doctor? Doctor seems like it might be relevant. 45 life only. It's really not that much. Okay, seminar, trainer, plunder. Trainer's not gym though. We don't have shit for money. I don't know what this means. An outing among colleagues is always a joy. We are only not human. Let's figure out what it does for future runs. I can give blood for available heal guys to get +1 morale. Do I want that? And what does available mean? Seems nearly entirely useless. Game name is Legend of Keepers, correct. Alright. Business trip, event, or a merchant. Very low on money. Let's take an event. Poisonous plant for 75 bucks, sure. Take the event. Veterans champion. Okay. Next round is going to be the end of us. All right. You've caught the lab assistant with one of your artifacts, ready to try a transmutation. Of course, he hasn't asked for any permission. You can see a book next to him titled Alchemy for Dummies. Would I like to take my mysterious screwdriver and turn it into a Fanga Melinda? Yeah. Okay.
Stronger heroes are coming from faraway lands.
This is
In
not
order to
prologue.
better
This is
combat
the
this
early
threat,
access.
we have increased
This is the
size of our
sequel.
dungeon.
All right, we've got blue veterans or brown veterans. I think brown. Yeah. No, I think our run ends here. We're not very good at this game yet. Although I'm enjoying it just fine. More than I enjoyed it last time. Maybe I was in a bad mood last time we played it. It's very possible. Oh, is there a limit to how many? Can I only have this many minions? I assumed I could have more. All right. Demons. How do I know if it's a demon or not? Is it? No, I assume there's no difference between the two. I was joking that it was a joke. It was a joke. They have it on a. They have that on head icon. So I have no demons then? Oh no, I see that head icon. I was looking in the wrong spot. So that guy's a demon. These guys are like skeletons, and these guys are like orcs, orc or something. That's a demon too. Okay. I like Dungeon Keeper games in general too, although I'm not sure this. I wouldn't have called this a Dungeon Keeper game. When you say Dungeon